Hey guys, it's Alyssa Marie, your intuitive reader. I hope you all are having a fantastic day. Today I have a very brief video on something that I think is super important. Now I'm here to talk to you about why, in my opinion, the 5-year plan is damaging. So I was thinking about this the other day, and I'm sure you all remember when you were in high school, you would maybe meet with the guidance counselor or some sort of teacher, and they would say, okay, what are your goals 5 years from now? Where do you see yourself? Also, when I was in college, when I first started out in 4 years, 5 years, they'd say, write a letter to yourself. And where do you see yourself? And while the intention of this act is pure, it's actually very damaging to a person because I've realized that society has ingrained in us this need to have long-term goals. And in doing so, this makes us feel as if where we are right now is not correct, when in reality, where we are right now is correct. Now, that's not to say we can't have goals for ourselves, but we're meant to have goals for ourselves in the present moment. Having goals for ourselves 5 years from now is quite frankly a waste of time. Now, I want you to think about when you were in high school, so when they asked me this, when you were 18 years old, okay? 5 years from when you were 18. So when you were 23 years old, were you anything like you were when you were 18? Sure, maybe you looked somewhat the same. Maybe you had somewhat of the same belief systems, but there is no way that you were the same as when you were 18. There's just no way. There's no way that you're going to be the same next year. We are ever-changing beings. So I want you to remember, and it's been ingrained in us, okay? So when to your own kids or your grandkids and yourself, instead say, to your child, what is your goal now? What do you want to do now? Listen to your body now. What does it want to do? Not where do you see yourself in 5 years? Because this shifts our focus away from the present moment, and the present moment is really all that we have. And I hope this makes sense. So I want you to really think about this. And I remember, for example, in college, like I said, I'd have to write a letter to my future self. And then at the end, when I graduated, they'd give it to me. And then if I didn't accomplish those goals, I felt like shit. And that's why it's also damaging. It can make you feel like crap that you haven't achieved what you said you were going to in those 4 or 5 years. And why didn't you necessarily achieve that? Oh, because you weren't the same person, and you're not the same person. And so I want you instead to get rid of the 5-year plan. Get rid of the 5-year plan and say, I'm going to look at the 5-year plan 5 years from now. That's my opinion. Of course, you don't have to resonate with it, but I want you to really look at it at its core and understand how it can be damaging to the present moment you. All right, so that's what I have for you guys today. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.